Thank you for such a lovely and warm welcome, and also giving an introduction part.
Thank you.
As briefed, my name is Vinod Kumar Sharma. I'm based out in Delhi NCR, but nowadays we are across India or across globe through the all the technologies which have enabled us, particularly post COVID. In next say 2 hours, we are together and we will be discussing a very crucial subject, which we have human resources, the HR and HR as policies and systems. I am an MBA in HR. I'm a law graduate also. I have been working for 25 years with various companies, including Indian and multinational companies, including Japanese and joint ventures with Indian and Danish and French and Italian joint venture companies. And I was lastly with as head of HR, as general manager HR and IR. Currently, I am supporting various companies as consultant and advisor about half a dozen companies and giving the training and consulting support to various companies into HR and compliance management and the entire domain of labor laws. The present subject is as it has been to my core of my heart and to you also. Every one of you who is handling this MSME or who is leading an organization, you know, you can arrange, you can organize 100 machines, you can organize all the technologies, you can organize all the financials, but everything requires a efficient human resource, an efficient person behind you who can take up the job which you assign, which you think the entrepreneurs, be at whatever level. See, I'm also an entrepreneur as my company is supporting into training, consulting, advisory support. I'm also an entrepreneur in that capacity. And I'm not registered in my MSME, but I'm into that level. So we have to be visualizing, giving a vision to the company. All the time we are thinking how to grow, what to do, where to intervene, where to invest, where to do, what to gain. And in this scenario, we don't have much of the time to execute this. Once we find to execute this, we need to find efficient human resources, the key people with us, and then these key people, we need to develop teams. And as soon as the team develops, as soon as the team develops, the human beings are most difficult, you know, element in the world to be managed properly. See, I designed my laptop, my system, my computer. It would behave all the time same way. I design a machine. I implement any PLC, program logistics, SCADA, and any kind of technology. It would behave all the time the same way. My cars, they behave same way. My aeroplanes, they behave same way. But human beings do not behave same way. I employ 100 people. I employ 30 people. Everybody comes with his own background, with her own background of from family, from education, from society, from dealing, from psychological view. They come with different perspective and different societal backgrounds, and they start behaving in that manner. Whereas in an organization, I need disciplined people. I need people working in the systems. I need people working in the policies. I need, if something is to be happened at 10 o'clock, it must happen 10 o'clock every day. I want everything it is to be done at 4 o'clock, it must be done at 4 o'clock. If it needs to be done on every day and every day, if people deviate, I need to take action. And if people do not still perform, I need to separate them out. So simple. You may be doing it. You may be doing it. Everybody does it. And that is part of process. So in this process, what do? We acquire people, we retain them, we motivate them, we train them, we disciplinize them, and if necessary, we make exits. We make exits. Or they voluntarily make exits. This entire process is followed everywhere. A 3-member organization or 300-member organization or 3,000-member organization. But is it disciplined? Is it bothering you? All the time you are thinking, oh, that person. So anything and everything, whatever be the scale, can be managed if you have defined policies and systems. And that is the problem area where we as an MSME, we are struggling a lot. We don't find. Do you agree with me? Those who agree with me, kindly say yes in chat. That these are the areas where we are struggling in the organization, be whatever be our the size. Sure. So I am coming with this solution. I would be presenting certain solution and certain methodology and certain tricks how to handle this problem. And as I told you, there are lot of technologies available now, and the process has to be understood in detail, and this must be taken care of or supported by somebody who is handling this part. So we as an MSME, we may be having 10 people, 50 people, 100, 250 people, whatever the size, or economy wise, we may be 2 crores, we may be 10 crores, we may be 50 crores. But what we are contributing. See, you are important for the country, you are important for the society, you are country for the humanity. You people are driving force. I know while working with the various MSME directors, owners, entrepreneurs, they are my friends, they are my colleagues. I'm working closely with them. Maybe at 8 o'clock in the night, maybe 4:30 in the morning. They speak back to me through SMS or WhatsApp. What you are doing ultimately for the society, you are generating employment through the employment generation. You are leading to economic growth to the society. Yes, MSMEs contribute not less than 40% of the economy of the country. So you are contributing to that. And as an entrepreneur, you are developing entrepreneurship development. You are doing it yourself, but tomorrow you are hand over this baton to one of your family member, two of your family member, three of your family member, and that is going into the entire family or into the entire progeny of your next. What you are doing? You are doing a lot of innovation. You are creative. Your mind should stay creative. That's why you can develop the organization revenue wise, product wise, sales wise. You are leading to regional development of the country wherever you are. You are part of supply chain. The MSMEs play a crucial role as being the part of the supply chain management. You are making one product, feeds into second product, third product, and finally to an OEM. So you are part of the supply chain, be it anything. You are flexible and adaptable in any technology processes. We do change. And ultimately, for the society, all MSMEs, they are leading to a societal benefit, leading to the poverty alleviation. So, ladies and gentlemen, you are all doing a great job. You are doing a great job for the society, for the country, for the humanity, for the people. You need to be cherished, you need to be supported, you need to be helped that way. Do you agree with me? And do you feel that, yes, that is my role, which I'm doing? Maybe cautiously or subconsciously, you do not know, but we know. The country knows, the government knows. That's why they have a lot of policies to support you. And my program and my efforts are also there in this line. But what are the problems? So any business, any system has problems. And most of you are in the first generation of entrepreneurship. So how many of you are into first generation of entrepreneurship? Can you give and comment how many of you or you are into first generation of entrepreneurship? Those who are into first, write first. Those who are into second, write, please write second. Because the first generation need to be supported more. They don't carry any legacy, or they don't carry an experience of my father, my first generation. Yes. And what we do in the first generation, we do a lot of experiment, we do a lot of learning from others, and we do a lot of, we require somebody for hand holding, we require somebody as an expert to give us suggestions. Because if I do a lot of mistakes in any of the area, my overall ambition of developing this MSME may be either lost or it may be delayed. So what I need person, I need expert, I need SMEs, subject matter experts who can handhold me, who can support me. And as I discussed, human resource management or HR is the biggest challenge. Machines would behave same way. The Procedural adopted by government, they behave same way. If you go to passport office, they would behave same way. Passport would be released based on the same documentation process. But in my company, are we following the same process? That is the problem. Please understand that that is my problem. And managing these human resources, the solution comes with the technology. So let's understand what are the challenges to MSME. I have tried to understand what are challenges to my MSME. The biggest challenge comes attracting and retaining good talent. I need to find good people. And those who are good people, I may find them. I need to retain them. I need to retain them. Every MSME or every organization, even a organization who has grown or who has at a very good level, maybe 100 crores or 200 crores or 1000 crore level. I have worked with companies like one of my company previously. I worked with Havels India. I worked with JBM Group. Every company has 10 to 20 key people, key resource. The company has grown from 1 year to 2 year to 10 year to 30 years. These key people, they help them. They are always with them. And they are the torch bearer. They are flag bearers of my company. The managing director or the director or the CEOs, they visualize. But these 10 to 20 people, they execute continuously. They execute continuously. So I need to have those people. And if I need to retain them, I need to design system and policies for them. Simply by giving, a gift, simply by giving an award or reward at any point of time may not help. I need to devise certain policies for their retention. Then I would be able to retain them. And then they would be with me throughout my career growth. The another problem with MSME is compliance management with the labor laws. In India, we have too many labor laws. You may be required to comply to at least 15 labor laws, minimum 15 labor laws. You may be required to have factory license, ESICC, Provident Fund, gratuity, bonus, the Prevention of Sexual Harassment Act, welfare fund, tax regulations, the professional tax regulations. So you need to understand that. And is it possible for you as an entrepreneur to take care of these things also along with your production, deliveries, systems, customers, and all those things? No, no. I find many of the entrepreneurs, they spend a lot of time into this process, which ultimately leads to the business development that hamper the business growth and development. So you need to be freed from them. You need to free from them, and somebody should be taking care of this. Either the technology takes care or it can be somebody else. Then we need to manage people not only in terms of day-to-day affairs, but we need to assess their performance. And those who are performing should be retained, not performing should go out. I need to design systems. Those who perform get rewarded. Those who do not perform, they get the exit way. What are the methodologies, appropriate methodologies, that those who are shown the gate because of non-performance or any ethical issue or financial irregularities or maybe whatever the reason, that they don't create trouble for me. They don't create trouble for me tomorrow. So what are the methods and technologies and policies and systems legally and formally where I can not only manage and reward their performance, but I can make exit the poor performance. And those are with me, how I can engage them better, how I can make them, they are motivated. Because if they are motivated, they are aligned to my objectives, they would certainly be contributing a lot. Succession planning is an issue with the MSME. We don't have second in the line person because we have very few resources. We are working in a very constrained financial situation. We don't have that much money. None of MSME has that. And most of the time we work with a single manager, with a single supervisor, and we don't have the second person. What to do in such condition? So how to develop that second in the line person? Can we train? Can the training be a solution? Or there are other solutions? Let's look into that. Yes, we do have limited budgets. That everybody knows. Safety and health is an issue. We don't have that much kind of investment which we can put on safety of the employees. So how to be compliant that way? And we don't have access to technologies. The companies which are bigger, larger in revenue and all those, customer base and profitability, they have all the technology with them. SAP, ERP, and so many technologies and HR systems. So how can me as an MSME person, how I can work with limited access to technology? Can technology support me also and help me grow, save my time and help me? So these are my problems. Gentlemen and ladies, do you agree that these are the challenges which you face in normal day-to-day affairs, or maybe everyday affairs, or maybe in half yearly, annually, or at any point in time? These are the key challenges which MSMEs face. Do you agree? Those who agree, again, please say in chat yes. Or do you face some any other problem? Please also you can mention that yes. Brahmuka says yes. Shivamji says yes. Jilani ji, yes. Yes, thank you. I know. Madhurji, yes. I know the pain. Yes. Sneezy, yes. These are the pain areas. These are the pain. Jagdish Chandra ji, yes. Navneet ji, yes. These are the pain areas which, and how to make this? Can technologies help it? And either I can control people through technology or through the policies and systems. Wherever required, what we do, we make policies and systems. So if I need to have a defined behavior of the people, defined systems, what I need to do? I need to invest in training. I need to train the people continuously. From design to the customer support processes, to the customer dealing, to the production process if I have a manufacturing process, to the quality assurance at various stages, to my maintenance processes, to my deliveries, to my customer, any installation service product. In all the business processes, I need to invest people in training so that they behave in the same fashion. I make the quality product at each stage of time. This is one of the area where, now what happens in MSMEs? I as an entrepreneur, I only train them. And this exhausts me a lot, puts a lot of energy of mine into that. And if the people keep on changing, I keep on training them. What to do? Is there any solution? Let's look into that. We can also find certain outsourcing processes. The core of the business mantra is, please do not take all the heads at your head only. Divide the heads among other as specialized organizations, companies, and people. If you need to outsource certain functions, outsource it. And HR is also one of the functions which is now considered, yes, you can outsource it. Many companies are outsourcing the HR processes. Basically, the HR processes which are process oriented. Control you can have. Control you can have. And human beings, as I discussed, all human beings behave differently. They come with their own background, their own thought processes, their own, cognitive systems. I need to control them. I need to control them. And discipline is the only way. Documentation is the only way. Policies is the only way. So I need to design HR policies and systems so that everybody behaves that way. If I need to have timing and the report, 9 o'clock, everybody reports. Those who come late, let me have a system how I would treat. I would be impartial. I would be impartial. How about leave? How many leaves I am required to grant? Let my policies decide. If somebody comes with a loan or advance application, is he eligible for loan or advance? On what basis? Longevity of service has worked with me 3 years, 5 years, 7 years, 1 year. I would make somebody eligible for a loan based on since how many years he is associated with me, and for what purpose the loan is being taken. I would grant, and there are clear defined policy for that. Everybody would find, yes, I would get a loan or not. Tomorrow it should not be that somebody is granted loan, somebody not granted loan. Somebody is granted leave, somebody not granted leave. Somebody is granted holiday, somebody not granted holiday. Somebody granted tour advance, somebody not. My policies should be driving that. And that would be uniform system. See, any society, any country, any army, any workforce, they are guided by certain principles. And these principles in organizations we call as HR policies and systems. Otherwise, it would be a chaos. If people behave differently, it becomes a chaos. Sometimes it happens that I behave differently. I am an entrepreneur. Today I'm happy. I have got an order. I have made a good delivery, timely delivery, perfectly. All products have been accepted and good order. Now same day comes, Sohan comes to me. Sir, I need a loan of say 75,000 rupees. I'm happy. Okay, Sohan, take it. Sohan is with me since last only 8 months, but he has taken as an advantage. आज तो साहब खुश हैं, हैप्पी हैं, आज तो मैं लोन एप्लीकेशन पास करा देता हूं. Is that a system that Sohan would get a loan or not? So the policies should be driving that, impartiality should drive that, and this would make everybody behave in the same manner. Prioritizing the employee engagement. Yes, my organization or any organization that works through the people. Whatever you design, whatever you aspire, whatever you make, we work through our people. We work through our employees. We cannot work without them. So how I'm engaging them, how I'm motivating them, what are the systems for that? Let me treat human beings like human being. If they are my team member, am I greeting them on their birthday? What are my systems? Am I making certain policy for if they complete 1 year with me, 2 year with me, 3 year with me? Are there any reward and recognition schemes, R&R policies? How I recognize them, how I reward them, how I touch them, not only their mind, but their heart. Can there be defined policies for them? Yes, there can be defined policies for them. And can I touch his family? I am touching the employee daily basis from say 8 o'clock in the night and 8 o'clock in the evening. But am I reaching to the family also? What are my policies? How am I engaging the not only employee but his family? Am I connecting them also? Through any way, employee carries a message that yes, my family takes care of, my company takes care of my family also. And all this can happen through the technology. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, in next half an hour, I would show you that there are lot many systems, and there is a company of ours, HRMS, which the HRMS Pro, we help organizations to embrace technology in managing all these systems. Not only in hiring, not only in day-to-day process, payroll processing, leave management, tour, advance, loan, the employee engagement activities, everything is now digitalized, everything is now technology based. And that is, self-help kind of thing. But the question is, why should we have HR policies? What do you do? They are merely piece of paper. You would say, Samaji, you will make 10 policies. What would they do? They would lie in a file, attracting the dust. No. What the policies would do? My HR policies and system, they are guidelines, they are rule book. They are rule book for my company, which govern the workforce. I have 10 people, 20, 100, 200. Everybody would be governed by these rule books. That would create a system, uniformity, and any kind of thing this now can be delegated. Once I have policies and systems, this thing can be delegated. Now my accounts manager can handle these things if I don't have an HR person. Not required. Policy defined, anybody can do that. If they need certain deviation, they can come to me. That can be deliberated. That can be discussed. Deviation can be given. We give deviation in business. We give deviation in product. And in same way, in HR policies, certain exemptions and deviation can be given. But that must be through some deliberations and discussions. What does the HR policies do? They outline the expectation. आपको एम्प्लॉइज से क्या एक्सपेक्टेशन है, आपके एम्प्लॉइज की क्या रेस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज है, वो क्या प्रोसीजर फॉलो करेंगे. My in my company somebody is joining, and after joining every 15 days he decides, sir, I want to go. Arre, what is this? I spent 1 month in the recruiting. I gave you 15 days time to join, and 15 days I trained you. Now you say I'm going. No, you cannot go like this. Serve me 15 days or otherwise direct notice period. Somebody discloses my technology to some competitor. Am I controlling them? Am I devising certain non-disclosure agreements? Is this part of my policy? Am I designing the code of conduct policy for my employees? How they will be behaving in my company or out of my company or to my customers? What are their expected code of conduct? This I need to design so that I make their working and behavior with me streamlined and uniform. And what procedure has to be followed? What procedure has to be followed in loan, advance, tour, leave, gate pass, any kind of authorization, performance assessment, transfer, termination? There are set procedures, set procedures. And if I give them, if I brief them to my employees, they are expected to behave in the same way. They are expected to behave in the same way. The deviation would be exception. And I would be designing HR policies to protect my business and to protect misunderstanding. The policies and guidelines, they avoid the misunderstanding between the managers, superiors, or anybody between two parties. That is again the role of defined HR policies and systems. I need to have HR policies because there are certain law in India that regulate when to pay salary and wages. The salary and wages has to be equal between male and female. There can be a bonus part on my company. What about the gratuity? Do I have certain regulation? This can be made in HR policy and then later on in technology also. I can devise a system based on my HR policy that if an employee completes 5 years, once I process his F and F full and final, my system would compute gratuity automatically. And if an employee has not completed 5 years, system would not complete full and final gratuity. The law mandates that if an employee expires in service, God forbid, then if I am processing his F and if I mention the reason for F and F, death, then my system would calculate gratuity even for 2 years period. So these policies are system compliant. They are equitable. They are legally compliant. We follow the law. We are supposed to follow the law. We cannot avoid. But I need to have a policy. If I have a policy, I can have a technology system for that, which would work on that line. Now, anybody cannot make mistake because technologies and systems do not make mistake. They behave similarly. And we need policies for legal compliance. We need policy for consistency. Same policy would behave same way today, tomorrow, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years. Of course, we can make changes. We meet employees' expectation. No, no, let me tell, I'm hiring people. And during interviews, good interviews, what we say, we ask a lot of questions from the person. And maybe at the end of the interviews, I hope most of you must be doing, we ask, do you want to ask something from us? आपको कुछ हमसे पूछना है? आप हमारे बारे में कुछ जानना चाहते हैं? आई फाइंड दैट मैनी पीपल दे आस्क क्वेश्चन, सर कितनी छुट्टियां मिलती हैं, वीकली ऑफ कब मिलेगा, सैलरी कब मिलती है, मुझे एडवांस लोन मिल सकता है क्या, क्या मेडिकल इंश्योरेंस है क्या अपने यहाँ पे, क्या मैं बाहर जाता हूँ टूर का पैसा मिलेगा क्या, क्या ये चीज है क्या? सो दे हैव लॉट ऑफ मैनी क्वेश्चंस. If I have defined policies, I can give defined answers, and this would be meeting the employee expectations. If an employee gets a confident and मैं उसके सारे आंसर देता हूं, yes, gentlemen, we have defined HR policies in our company. Don't worry, we have all the policies for you. We have even the policy for review of your performance during probation period. So we need to have that policy. And many policies, they help me in risk management. See, if I have a policy for safety, if I have a policy for employee behavior, if I have a policy for prevention of sexual harassment, I would be saved from a probable risk. Probable risk. And many companies, those who are exporting, they know the importance of the policies. If I have a policy on data privacy, I can catch hold of a person who divulges my information to the competitor or to outside. I can sue him in the court of law through violation of my non-disclosure agreement. If somebody makes security breaches, if anybody makes violation of the sexual harassment, if somebody makes discrimination, if somebody violates my safety systems, and they would save my business, they would save a lot of legal and compliance cost to me. So my policies would help into that. My policies and system would help into that. And better policies develop better employee relationships. एम्प्लॉई लोन एप्लीकेशन लेके मैनेजर के पास जाता है, मैनेजर मना कर देता है, एम्प्लॉय नाराज हो जाता है, डीमोटिवेट हो जाता है, रिलेशनशिप खराब हो जाते हैं. एम्प्लॉय को खुश करने के लिए मैनेजर पॉलिसी को वायलेट करता है. बट इफ आई हैव ए डिफाइंड पॉलिसी विच सेज इफ समबडी इज एलिजिबल फॉर लोन और नॉट, ही कैन से रोहन ये पॉलिसी में नहीं है, अभी आपको लोन नहीं मिल सकता, आपने 2 साल पूरे नहीं किए हैं, इसलिए आपको हाउस परचेज करने के लिए या 4 व्हीलर के लिए लोन नहीं मिल सकता. And the person knows clearly, yes, it is written, it is signed off by the director of the company. He would be happy. Manager can say with authority, आपको नहीं है पॉलिसी में लिखा हुआ है. So person would not feel dishappy, relationship खराब नहीं होंगे. And anyway, leave sanctioning, tour, advance, loan, any kind of thing, performance appraisal, मैंने रेटिंग किया, कितना रेटिंग मार्क्स दिया, एम्प्लॉय वुड बी इवन हैप्पी. मैंने उसको बोला कि मैंने तेरे को एवरेज परफॉर्मेंस देता हूं, यू आर नॉट एक्सेलेंट परफॉर्मर. क्यों? आपका डिसिप्लिन रिकॉर्ड ये बताता है लास्ट 1 साल का कि आपने इतनी छुट्टियां ली हैं, इतने एब्सेंट किया है आपने. टेक्नोलॉजी ने मुझे बताया, 1 मिनट में सिस्टम में डाला, एम्प्लॉय का अटेंडेंस रिकॉर्ड आ गया पूरे साल का. दिस वुड मैनेज द ट्रांसपेरेंसी एंड बेटर एम्प्लॉय रिलेशनशिप. HR policy system, they help in recruitment and retention. Better recruitment होएगी if I make certain evaluation. Better recruitment होएगी if somebody gives numerical outcome. See, what do we do in recruitment policy? I make certain policy criteria that the person, how is he competent in his job handling? You may give 9 marks by asking certain questions. How is he communication? How is in response? Prompt कैसा है? प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग कैसे करता है वो आपके एरिया की? डज ही हैव प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग एटीट्यूड? डज ही हैव टीम वर्क है उसके अंदर? मैंने क्वेश्चन पूछे उससे 2 क्वेश्चन कि ऐसे हो जाएगा तो आप किसका कैसे करेंगे आप इस सिचुएशन में? पर्सन से सर मैं अपने मैनेजर से बात करूंगा और तब मैं इसका सोल्यूशन दूंगा. सो इज ही रेफरिंग टू मैनेजर एंड सबऑर्डिनेट्स? इज ही टीम प्लेयर और नॉट? ये सब अगर मेरी डिफाइंड रिक्रूटमेंट प्रोसेस है तो कोई भी आदमी रिक्रूटमेंट करेगा, then the person would be defining that what kind of questions, what kind of competency criteria he would be asking question. Uniformity आएगी, better hiring होएगी. So that is again a benefit. Operational efficiency आएगी. If I have HR policies, I would be having better operational efficiencies in my company. Consistency आएगी रिक्रूटमेंट में, परफॉर्मेंस मैनेजमेंट में, अटेंडेंस में, पंक्चुअलिटी में. Everybody knows that if I come late for more than 3 times, system, my punching machine and my payroll package, my HRMS package मेरे को अपने आप पकड़ लेगा. No need, no human intervention required. Late coming or attendance or leave or performance management or maybe recruitment, system अपने आप कैच कर लेगा. You have nothing to do. केवल मुझे सिस्टम को पॉलिसी डिफाइन करनी है. Once I define the policy, I feed it to system. Automatic management, no human intervention required. एंड विद दिस मेरी कंपनी में वैल्यूज होएंगी, सिस्टम होएगी मेरी कंपनी में, यूनिफॉर्म बिहेवियर होएगा, एक कल्चर डेवलप होएगा विच कैन बी अलाइन टू माय विजन एंड मिशन. सी नो कंपनी कैन ग्रो विच इज indisciplined, which do not have systems. And if I do not have systems, I can behave differently in different situations. I find with the human tendency, we behave differently in different situations. Even in the policy execution, even in the decision making, we do that. So how many of do you agree with me that we behave differently in different situations? We make different decisions in HR also in different situations. Do you agree with me? Those who agree with me, we make different decisions. Yes. So how to avoid it? The solution is HR policies. And once we design HR policies, we create standardization. Same behavior, same standard, how to handle, how to fairness. We ensure legal compliance. We ensure legal compliance. Salary 7th को बनेगा तो बनेगा, जाएगा तो जाएगा. Contribution ESI PF direct होएगा तो होएगा. So I make sure that in the minute legal management, I am compliant into that. I make better employee guidance system. Risk management is reduced. Conflict resolution है, organization culture development है, performance review है. So these are the benefit why I should be having HR policies. And with this, in all good companies, we have lot many HR policies. But we can customize it. And based on the scale of my organization, how many number of employees do I have? I may design only few policies initially. Once I grow, I may be having additional policies. Based on my revenue, based on my profit, it is not necessary because kuch HR policies though I have to take because of my legal compliance part, but some of the HR policies I am not required to have mandatorily. So here is a few list which I am giving you that they are the part of the policy and they have it. Like we have policies on punctuality and attendance. I am mentioning this part 1 because in many companies they take it as priority A. In the first part we implement these policies. So what does this do? Policies on attendance tracking, attendance categories, leave categories, approval process. So these are the attendance and late coming kind of thing. Then I have in second part I have leave and holiday policy. So how much casual leave, sick leave, earned leave, maternity leave, compensatory holidays, or any other kind of leave I am giving, what is the eligibility, what is the how much they are taking, if they are not taking, what is the procedure for encashment or that. Defined policy for everybody and for each level. in compliance to the law. What does my law say? Tomorrow an inspector should not say that, no, 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 you are not providing earned leave. You may be prosecuted. I would challan you. Employees have complained. So my policy is in line to the legal system of my state or my country. And that I would align with the HR system. I have a policy on recruitment, creating a job description, approval, screening of the candidate, conducting interviews. Of course, this we adopt later on, but I must be having a policy system I may adopt later on. Like a policy is on the prevention of sexual harassment, legally required. Every company who employ 10 or more employees, maybe even a single female or not, they are required to design and post policy. So what do we do? What you are expected to do in the legal compliance? You need to define what is sexual harassment, what is the mechanism to handle it, what do you have about investigation, and how about to redress in the conclusion. You need to have internal committee into that. You need to submit certain returns also. So that kind of legal compliance or policy you need to design, and this is on the initial phase. In the initial phase only, I hire people, I retain them, and then maybe separated. Separation can be through resignation, through termination, through retirement. So what is the procedure of that exit? I need to define that. Are they required to get no dues and clearance? Then only F&F would be processed? Yes. Am I supposed to conduct exit interviews? Yes. How I would be settling the full and final settlement? Within how many days and time? If I define it, everybody knows in my company that my company pays full and final settlement in 1 month, 15 days, 45 days, 3 days, or same day. Everybody knows that. And that is a clear-cut process. So this I need to define through a policy, through a document, which is clear to employee, accounts, HR, director, CEO, to anybody, those who are stakeholders in this process. I need to have code of conduct policy. Is smoking allowed in my company? I need to define in writing whether smoking is allowed or not, whether use of mobile phone is allowed or not during working hours, whether you can use a social media comment on this, how much you can spend on see on customer kind of thing. Can you take Diwali gift in your company? How about if you come in a drunkenness situation in the company? How about hiring of child labor? How about behavior with peers and others? How about the respect for the people of different ethnicity, different religion, different caste and creed? No discrimination. I need to decide this all this code of conduct in my policy. How I would be taking disciplinary action. How I would be protecting the company's property and the intellectual properties. I need to design this policy. I need to communicate this to all employees so that the very day when they are entering my company, they are aware of the code of conduct policy, not only in English, but in Hindi, not only Hindi, but maybe in Marathi also, maybe in Tamil also, maybe in Gujarati also, they know my policy and I get their sign. Gentlemen, please sign that you have read and understood the code of conduct of my company. I put a paper to him or her, read it, and then sign that you are accepting it. Tomorrow, if you violate, I would take action against you. Not me, but system would take action. So such kind of policies, they protect your business. They make the behavior of the people same and they save a lot of time with you. Then I should be having reward recognition policy. Policies to reward my employees, those who are either performing. Do I have policy for, employee of the month? And am I following it religiously? A certificate is automatically generated by the system. Who is an employee of the month? What are performance criteria? What are the attendance input into this? So I need to design a system for rewarding my best employees, recognizing the people who are contributing to the company. And here I touch their heart, not the mind only, but I touch their family also. Reaching to the family part, designing such a policy that somewhere his or her wife or husband and children and parents, they also know that he is working with Mr. Stisa. They should know it, they should feel it, so that I can make this person work for a very long period with me. I need to design certain award categories. I need to design Kaizen awards, Western award, new innovation award, maybe lot many award kind of categories. And what is the process of evaluation? All these policies would be implemented, regarded, and enforced if I have a defined process of evaluation, a due process of evaluation, unbiasedness. I need to design the policy so that my employees, they know that they would be getting rewarded impartially. Impartially. And you perform, you take this reward. I need to have transfer policy. I may transfer the employee within company, within department, or maybe out of the company, different branches, location, new company. So do I have a policy for this? Am I making it embedded in my appointment letter? And just mentioning a clause in the appointment letter, is that sufficient? With transfer, what are my obligation? I need to design this as a policy and then later on embed into the system. Loan and advance policy. Which kind of loans? Cycle, bicycle, two-wheeler, four-wheeler. Who are eligible? The eligibility note that anyone who joins today and he comes with the application for loan tomorrow. No, no. A critically evaluated procedure that who are all eligible. Transparent system. If you are with me for 5 years, you are eligible for a loan if you apply for a flat or house. Otherwise, no. No. You are buying a house, you are with me for 1 year, 2 year. No. You work with me for 5 years, you become eligible for a housing loan. Otherwise, not. You work with me for 3 years, you are eligible for a two-wheeler loan or a car loan. Otherwise, not. Defining those things so that people know and they behave and we sanction it accordingly. So the policies into this part also: loan advance, transfer, reward, recognition, code of conduct, leave, holidays, punctuality, attendance, recruitment, post, separation, exit policy, grievance handling policy, training development, health and wellness, wage and salary, when the wages has to be paid, promotion, performance review, what kind of insurance benefit. We have to design various kind of policies for various companies. And these policies are can be customized. Same policy would not work for same type for all type of companies. My policy would need to be customized for a company. You are a manufacturing company, service company, IT company, IT enabled company, into banking, into which sector. I need to customize this policy. Number one, what are my mission, vision, and values? What are my profitabilities? I cannot have loan and advance policy if my company is new, 1 year old company, 2 year old company. How I can have a formal loan and advance policy? No, I would think it over and give after 3 years, 5 years. So such kind of customization or thought processes or other kind of criteria need to be assessed before I implement and execute these policies. I have given you example for about 10, 12 policies, but there are various policies. See, like we have been working with the groups and companies and Indian and MNCs. We have had policies like manpower planning and budgets. So there can be policy like this, where we define how to make annual budget for manpower. What are my costing? What would be my costs of the manpower cost. In this process, in meeting this target, so I need to design my targets for the year. Maybe you must have done this process for your company. What are my targets for year 2024-25? Okay, I let me achieve 60 crores. How much business in this region? How many manpower does I require? Okay, I require 200 people. What, into which department, which position? Each position is defined, and I define a cost. In this department, one person of 80,000, one person of 40,000, and 10 people of say approx 18,000 cost. So total cost is of this department is this much. I need to devise a budget for that based on my business forecast. So once I have it, then I have planned when to recruit which category of people. Recruitment selection, onboarding. Yes, this need to be defined clearly. See, the most critical thing is we get joined people to the company, but we don't inform my company's vision, mission statement, what we are doing, what is his role. So once they onboard my company, am I getting them acquainted with my policies, system, procedure? The person is a smoker. So third day he's smoking inside the company. And I call him and I scold him. Why are you smoking? Sir, I didn't know. Don't you know that we have no smoking in our company? Sir, I didn't know. So what is my process of while onboarding with these people? Am I defining these? And the policies like we are recruiting people through consultants. We are spending money. Can I have a policy for employee referral? Instead of giving money to the consultant for hiring my team, can I have a referral where I pay to my own people who refer good employees? If they're not into blood relation, yes, I can have a policy. If you are my employee, you can refer anybody who is known, but should not be your direct blood relation. I would hire that. Instead of paying to the consultant, I would pay you some amount. I would save. If I'm paying, say, 15 days salary, I would pay you 5 days salary. So you are happy, you are getting money, bring good people. I'm saving money, you are getting benefit. So what we call as win-win situation. So such kind of innovative HR policies could be there, depending on the business and need requirement. Working hours policy, leave policies, work from home policies, outstation local policies, dress and uniform policies, wages and salary policies. So these a few I have detailed you, but I am just listing that there can be many policies where I'm listing more than 30 over here. Statutory benefits, insurance, loan, advance, mobile phone and communication. Yes, people must know what is the policy for using mobile phone and communication inside and outside, probation review, appraisal, promotion, transfer, separation, then code of conduct, grievance handling, prevention of sexual harassment, non-disclosure, whistleblower policy. Yes, in my company, one of the person in one of the department is either taking bribe or doing unethical things. People know it, but they don't tell you. The news comes to you only someday when the bomb explodes. They know, but they don't tell you because there is no mechanism. But if I have a formal policy that if you are working in a company and you find something wrong somewhere, anonymously you can inform to so and so people. We would inquire, and if it is found true, we would reward you. But we would keep your name confidential. We would reward you, but we would keep your name confidential. So send us in confidentiality, we would reward you in confidentiality if the thing is found true. You just blow a whistle, not to everybody, maybe to some of the person. So such kind of innovative policies, they They save the company a lot. And disciplinary action, reward and recognition, attendance reward. Yes, we have to give attendance reward to the employees, because you see there are seasons in the company's organization when employees absent. Employee retention policy, we hire many young people and many less experienced people. So those who come with me come to my company as semi skilled, and after say 1 year from this categories they become skilled. Or if I hire somebody unskilled, and then maybe after some 6 months he becomes semi skilled, I must give certain increase and evaluation mechanism, so that if I give him 1500 rupees increase, how I would be making a win-win situation again. Employees retained by this retention policy, and I am getting a semi-skilled person maybe at lesser than the market cost. So how I am making a mechanism for such evaluation and then retaining these people. Then suggestion scheme, new innovation, health and wellness, and minute policies like visitor policies, scrap handling policy, and lot many policies. So all these policies, they help design the system within the company. They make uniform behavior, and these policies ultimately lead to the success of the organization. And defined policy, they save lot of time of the management in evaluation. Decision making becomes easy. So what do we cover in HR policies? Once we cover design the HR policies, we make a complete pillar. In the group wise, if I say policies for talent acquisition, talent management, legal compliances, performance management, reward recognition, career, employee relationships, and employee exit, we make lot many policies. So these are the various areas where we define policies. But policies do not work alone. We require HR systems for this. And HR systems, they have to be aligned on basic fundamentals. I need to align these policies based on my company size. I need to align these policies based on my legal requirement, fairness, equality, flexibility, and regular update. And I need to make these policies for my employee engagement, how I am engaging. Okay, I have one question here over here from one of the participants. They say, no, the question reads, let me go back again to chat. So Dr. Sundarajan, I'm getting only half name. What sort of industry relations problem may arise in medium-sized organizations? Because problems are varying from industry to industry and organization to organization. Yes, in terms of industry relations, the basic problems, they start with absenteeism, with employee turnover, with grievances. Many employees leave. If the employees start living in more in your company, means there are not healthy things. If there are more absenteeism, not healthy things in the company. If there are conflicts between the employees, not healthy. If certain employees come and behave aggressively, not healthy. And these small things, if not tackled appropriately, may lead to, if they're into such environment where we have unions, so they may start forming trade unions, or they may join certain unions. So these are various stages of how individual problems they become collectively as trade union kind of problem, or the IR problem, what we call. Okay, so the policies need to be customized, and once we customize, then we formalize them, and then we make them. But the question arises, I make policies. You say, okay, Mr. Sharma, I don't want all 30 policies, I want only 10. Fine. Do not have all 30 together. Let's say in first year have 10, 15, 12. Then we need to execute it, implement it. And it is the best thing that we have HR systems for it. Yes, we have nowadays HR systems for it, what we call as HR packages or HR systems. So these HR systems, what they will do, they give the complete HRMS packages, which may include one part. Only you, they would may give you human resource information system, they would give you employee data. They may be for recruitment, they may be for onboarding, that may include performance management, that may include employee engagement, that would certainly include payroll, learning and training, that may include lot many things, and much more. Whatever policy system we have, we do have an HR system for that. So we have an HRMS system with us, which give you all these things based on technology enabled platform. And these technology enabled platform, they provide us lot of benefits. I have my friend Dhiren with me, who would be showcasing you what kind of policies and systems implementation through the HR technology, through our package HRMS, how do we achieve this? We plan policies, we make the systems, and we execute through the technology. And as I briefed you, how this can be achieved, this can be achieved through a process of tech-enabled system. Once we embrace the technology, then we can implement these policies. We can prioritize these policies, and then we make the technology to happen it. So if you want to make uniform system, design systems, if you want to grow, if you want to save maybe 1 hour of daily of yours, or if you want to make 2 hours saved of daily of yours, you need to embrace these technologies, these system in your companies. That would save a lot of time of yours, and your time is crucial and important. Your time is crucial and important. Do you agree with me? So have the systems, embrace the technology, find what technology can do for us. Technology can do us for us lot many things, as I discussed. Yes, Dhiren, are you here?
Yes, sir. Yes, Venuji, I'm here.
Yes, Dhiren, can you start? Can you showcase the HRMS package? What do we have?
Sure, sure. So let me share my screen.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Yes, Dhirenji, please continue.
sure. So is my screen visible to everyone?
Yes,
Yes,
please.
Dhiren.
So team, this is our product SHRM Pro. So our product is a permission-based product. Totally depends what permission as an organization, as a company decide, they can define a role of a particular user. Okay. Our product has been divided into 3 particular sections: ESS, MSS, and the process part, where ESS stands for the employee self-service, MSS stands for the manager self-service, and the process section is for the HR and the admin department. From the settings part, company can maintain the policies
One moment,
of their
Dhiren,
Sure.
sorry, one moment. So the HRMS Pro package of ours, this has a 3 interface. One, I, as a department or HR, can control many things. That what we call as MSS. The employee can have certain access and control. The employee would be feeding his own data, applying for leave, applying for tour, applying for loan, making self-assessment, making his or her own daily work report, entered into that, making he can take his own salary slips. Employee can take his own self-help. The purpose is that employee would not come to HR department or would not disturb anybody. Whatever help technology would give, technology would give the help. Automatic system, technology would give. So let's start with the ESS first. What the employee self service would give. This would give them my profile. Employee can feed his or her data. Before joining the company, I mandate that employee feed all the data. I don't want to waste my time. I have recruited somebody. I would send a link to that person. Before joining my company, the person would be feeding all the data, making scanned copy all the information, date of birth certificate, Aadhaar card, PAN card, bank detail, references, medical certificate, all these things he would be feeding into it. So on the date of joining, I have everything with me in the soft data. And these would be in my depository documents. You can see these, verify these. These self-certified document would be visible. And based on this, I would be developing his profile. Qualification, experience, date of birth, joining, and I would be developing his profile. System would generate. And I have one employee's profile. I have 100 employees profile with me. Altogether, you in the management process, you can check all your employees' data qualification. You can find in my company how many PTechs engineers are there, how many MBAs are there. You see the screen, you will find every employee's name, location, who is the reporting manager, reporting department name, what is job title, what is status, whether he is active or he has left the company. You will be having all left employees data over here. After 3 year, 5 year, you can trace them with photograph, with their blood group, with their passport number, with their Aadhaar card, PAN card, everything is stored over here. And you need not waste the time. Employee would be making this data entry before joining. System would store it. System would give you quickly system would give you access into this. Photograph, joining date, full name, date, everything is into feed into the system. So that is in your hands. Many times while being in the system company, I need to find, यार ये करता क्या है? What does this employee do? क्या qualification है? काम क्यों नहीं कर रहा है? क्या चीज ये? Go to HRMS package, click over here, find the employee. कि क्या इसने क्या इसको follow. So you, out of your 100 employees or 80 employees, you have quickly within 8 seconds you can find the entire data. कहाँ से इसने बीटेक कर रखी है, पार्ट टाइम किया है, क्या किया है. You have the complete data of the employee. Then in the same in ESS again, what we have, employee would have his own attendance access. Employee को पता रहेगा क्या उसकी absent है, क्या उसकी leave है, in time, out time, how many hours he has spent in the company, and what is the status. कोई मिस पंच किया है तो किया है, नहीं किया है, ओवर टाइम में आता है, नहीं आता है. सो ओवर टाइम की अगर है कंप्यूटेशन सिस्टम, आप फीड कीजिए ओवर टाइम आधा घंटे बाद देना है या 45 मिनट्स के बाद ओवर टाइम देना, आधा घंटा कैलकुलेट करना है. यू फीड द सिस्टम, सिस्टम आपको ओवर टाइम कंप्यूटेशन शीट करके देगा. एंड व्हाट इज द ब्यूटी, माय डियर सर, द ब्यूटी इज यू विल गेट ओवर टाइम रिपोर्ट वेरी नेक्स्ट डे. आप कंपनी से चले गए हैं, आपकी कंपनी में 16 लोग ओवर टाइम पे हैं, यू विल गेट ए रिपोर्ट ऑन योर मोबाइल की कंपनी में 16 लोग ओवर टाइम पे हैं, कितनी वैल्यू है. आज मैंने इस कंपनी, अपनी कंपनी में आज 16 लोगों के ओवर टाइम पे 6,000 रुपए एक्स्ट्रा लगाए हैं. इज दैट वर्थ? यू विल गेट ओवर देयर. सिस्टम वुड गिव यू दैट कॉस्टिंग थ्रू द punching and the overtime report kind of thing. How many people are on the overtime? Then leave. How many employees on leave? Or ESS से employee can apply his own leave. I am an employee. I apply for the leave. You are my manager. You get this. और आपके सिस्टम पर रिफ्लेक्ट होएगा, विनोद कुमार शर्मा का लीव आ गया, मैंने आपको बोल दिया सर मेरा लीव अप्रूव कर दीजिएगा, मैं 27th को जाऊंगा, 30th को आऊंगा मैं. You said okay gentlemen, I would approve this. तो ये रिफ्लेक्ट होएगा और आपने मेरा लीव अप्रूव कर दिया एंड मेरे पास मैसेज आ गया, डन, मेरी लीव अकाउंट से माइनस हो गया, मेरे पेरोल में अप्रूव्ड लीव डल गया, मुझे सैलरी भी मिल जाएगी, मेरी सैलरी नहीं कटेगी, कोई ह्यूमन इंटरवेंशन नहीं, नो ह्यूमन इंटरवेंशन। और इसके बेस पे फिर आपका पेरोल भी प्रोसेस हो जाएगा। द पेरोल पैकेज है कि आपको कितने दिन का है, कितने आपके एक्टिव एम्प्लॉई हैं, टोटल एम्प्लॉई सो 23 आपकी कंपनी में, सो यू हैव 23 एम्प्लॉइज, कितने एक्टिव हैं इस मंथ में, कितने लोग आए, कितने ने रिजाइन किया, कितने एग्जिट हुए, पेबल डेज 30 में से कितने हुए। सो यू वंस वी फीड इट मंथ वाइज एंड वी एंटर की पेड हॉलीडेज कितने हैं, द सिस्टम वुड जनरेट माई पेरोल, सिस्टम वुड ऑटोमेटिकली जनरेट माई पेरोल। एम्प्लॉय का डाटा यहां से आएगा, सैलरी मैंने फीड किया है, पेरोल वुड बी जनरेटेड। इफ यू वांट पेरोल टू बी जनरेटेड ऑन 25th, आपको 25 को पेरोल मिलेगा, आपको 28th को मिलेगा, आपको 30th को मिलेगा, जिस डेट में आप जाएंगे। और पेरोल बनते ही एम्प्लॉय का बैंक ट्रांसफर भी हो जाएगा, कौन से बैंक में जाना है, कितनी सैलरी जानी है, स्ट्रक्चर बेसिक क्या है, एवरीथिंग इज फेड इनटू द सिस्टम। अच्छा, सिस्टम में आपने किसी एम्प्लॉय को लिया 26,000 के सीटीसी पे, आपने 26,000 का सीटीसी डालना है, सैलरी स्ट्रक्चर सिस्टम अपने आप जनरेट कर देगा। You need not take help of an expert or HR person. We are giving in our system a design structure, HRA 40% है, 50% है, कन्वेंस है कि नहीं है, मेडिकल है कि नहीं है, वी विल डिजाइन लेवल वाइज और उसका सैलरी स्ट्रक्चर अपने आप कर देगा। 15,000 से ऊपर है तो पीएफ कटेगा नहीं कटेगा, सिस्टम अपने आप कर देगा। 21,000 से नीचे है तो ईएसआई कटेगा नहीं कटेगा, सिस्टम अपने आप कर देगा, कोई गलती नहीं, कोई ह्यूमन इंटरवेंशन नहीं। इंश्योरेंस देना है, दीजिए, डिफाइन कर दीजिए, सिस्टम अपने आप ले लेगा इंश्योरेंस, अपने आप लीव इनकैशमेंट लेगा, अपने आप सारा स्ट्रक्चर सिस्टम में एक बार मैकेनिज्म फीड कर दिया किस किस लेवल पे है, सैलरी स्ट्रक्चर अपने आप बनेगा, सैलरी स्ट्रक्चर से पेरोल में जाएगा, पेरोल से प्रोसेसिंग में जाएगा, प्रोसेसिंग से पेमेंट में जाएगा। सो योर पेरोल, अटेंडेंस, लीव, एवरीथिंग इज सिंक्रोनाइज्ड। अच्छा, आपको रिपोर्ट मिलेगी कितनी मेरी इस महीने की टोटल कॉस्ट कितनी गई मेरी, you as a manager would be getting the payroll report. You as a manager can get these reports. एक मिनट, बोनस रिपोर्ट, कब बोनस देना है, कितना बोनस जाएगा, डिडक्शंस, इनकम टैक्स, एरियर, ओवर टाइम रिपोर्ट डेली, मंथली, क्यूमुलेटिव, एम्प्लॉइज के एरियर है, वाईटीडी ईयर टोटल का है, सैलरी का कुछ और चीज है, ईएसआईसी का रिपोर्ट। अच्छा, मुझे ईएसआईसी का चालान बनाना है, आई नीड द रिपोर्ट फ्रॉम हेयर, मेरे अकाउंटेंट को डाटा यहां से मिल जाएगा, कितनी वेज सैलरी है, कितना ईएसआई कंट्रीब्यूशन एम्प्लॉय, कितना एम्प्लॉयर है, ही वुड बी जनरेटिंग ईएसआई पीएफ चालान इमीडिएटली, क्विकली यहां से डाटा, नो ह्यूमन इंटरवेंशन। समरी रिपोर्ट, कितना पीटी कटा है, कितना पीटी डिपॉजिट करना है, जैसे पेरोल बनाऊंगा पीटी अपने आप कट के आ जाएगा, प्रोफेशनल टैक्स वुड बी ऑटोमेटिकली कंप्यूटेड। एडवांस लोन, कितने लोगों की मैंने सैलरी होल्ड की है, इफ द एम्प्लॉय हैज फ्लड अवे विदाउट फुल एंड फाइनल, कितने को मैंने होल्ड में डाला है, आई नो दीज आर द सैलरी ऑन होल्ड, कितने लोगों की रिलीज की है। सो एवरी दीज काइंड ऑफ रिपोर्ट एज फाइनेंशियल रिपोर्ट आर ऑन योर टिप्स, ऑन योर जस्ट माउस क्लिक टिप्स, यू क्लिक इट, यू हैव इट, सिस्टम इज सो टेक एनेबल्ड। एंड एक बार मुझे पॉलिसी से एनेबल करना है, कस्टमाइज स्टैंडर्ड है, कस्टमाइज करेंगे आपकी पॉलिसी के हिसाब से। देन एग्जिट मैनेजमेंट, एम्प्लॉय छोड़ के जाता है, he has to or she has to get no dues. So once get no dues, then exit process. So once he get no dues from the department, I would be making his full and final computation would be automatic again. And this would be based on whether employee has given the resignation, क्या उसने नोटिस पे कंप्लीट किया है, सिस्टम would take up, and नोटिस पे में how many working days, माई सिस्टम वुड टेक, मैनेजर है तो 2 months नोटिस, एग्जीक्यूटिव है तो 30 days नोटिस, माई सिस्टम वुड टेक ऑटोमेटिकली, कितने दिन वर्किंग किया है बैलेंस वो काट लेगा, लीव इनकैशमेंट व्हाट इज द बैलेंस सिस्टम ऑटोमेटिकली ले लेगा, पेरोल कंपोनेंट से अपलोड सैलरी उठा लेगा, आपने जो रिमार्क्स डाला है उसका कर लेगा, एंड यू कैन सी, यू कैन प्रीव्यू इट, एंड वंस यू ओके तो सिस्टम फुल एंड फाइनल जनरेट कर देगा। सो एम्प्लॉय का रेजिग्नेशन के बेस पे जैसे ही वो नोटिस पीरियड डालेगा, सिस्टम ऑटोमेटिकली प्रोवोक करेगा आपको F&F बनाने के लिए. सेम वे अटेंडेंस मैनेजमेंट, एम्प्लॉय के लिए रिइंबर्समेंट. यू डिफाइन सर्टेन रिइंबर्समेंट टू एम्प्लॉइज. कन्वेंस है, ट्रैवल अलाउंस है, दूसरे कुछ अलाउंस है, इंसेंटिव्स है, यू डिफाइन इट. System would process it for you. And what do? We make it compliant base. किस सिस्टम पे ESIC डायरेक्ट होना है, किस पे नहीं होना है, we customize it. System would compute ESIC on overtime. System would not compute ESIC on the reimbursement, travel part, maybe other than. So that reimbursement request, medical, LTA, anything we can feed into that, you will get into this. And what to do? And an employee system for ESS part, what we have, to-do list. I'm an employee in purchase, I'm an executive purchase. What I'm supposed to do today, I feed into my to-do list. And system would remind me what to do. And at the end of the day, it would make a consolidation what I have been done. Shift management, if your company is working into shift. Attendance के साथ में we align it, leave के साथ में we align it. So सब A shift है, B shift है, C shift है. So for larger organization, we have this embedded in the system. Inbuilt है system में हमारे पास ये. Then comp off, weekly off, everything. Employee की salary slip available है, declaration है, employee का tax declaration है, employee का tax computation है. उसको लोन को अप्लाई करना है तो लोन अप्लाई करेगा. एलिजिबिलिटी है तो जाएगी आगे, एलिजिबिलिटी नहीं है तो नहीं जाएगी. So everything is embedded based on the policy design of the company. What I was telling you, the policies, they are executed through this. And suppose performance review, probation review, everything is from the employee side. Now employee has done this. What is the next mechanism? Next mechanism is control by manager. Employee has applied for leave. Manager may sanction, may not sanction. Employee has applied for loan, may not sanction, may not sanction. So a manager has all the control as a supervisor through the system. The manager has, advance, loan, and manager has control on to do. What my team is doing over there, I can manage over there. I can see my team's time sheet. मेरा एम्प्लॉय फील्ड में है, कब आया, कब गया, कब उसने कस्टमर के पास पहुंचा, टाइम फीड करके सिस्टम से आई कैन ओवर इट. कौन क्या क्या कर रहा है, आई कैन रिव्यू देयर परफॉर्मेंस. मैं KRA KPI डिफाइन कर सकता हूं. आई कैन डिफाइन द KRA KPI थ्रू द एम्प्लॉय गोल्स and I would monitor them. So PMS is aligned. PMS is aligned into the system. So this way, the manager or supervisor, whatever you name that person, he or she has all the control on employee processes. So two interface, employee and manager. Now third interface, HR or you. You can behave as an HR in the company. You as a controller, as CEO, director, at any level, you are having third control. That is the process control. धीरेन process पे आइए एक बार. So you have all the control. You can make an employee enter. You can make an employee exit. You can make employees confirmation. You have different policies embedded. मेरी कंपनी में एम्प्लॉइज को कितनी लीव मिलेंगी, आई वुड फीड इनटू एम्प्लॉय पॉलिसी. So my policies would, leave policy would be based on that. What kind of request authorization? What kind of daily assignment, weekly assignment, monthly assignment? So here, see, typical example, very practical. You make in your company that everybody in your company would be writing a daily report at the end of the day. So if I do not write a daily report, system would feed it, system would record it. And then at the end of the week, you will find that Mr. Vinod Sharma has not made daily assignment for 3 days. So you can call me and you can say, boss, this is a first hand caution to you. Please do fill your daily reports. Make your daily assignment complete at the end of the day. Otherwise, you are into the evaluation part. We will evaluate you. So that kind of control would be easy. Then, leave management, leave adjustment, leave summary, attendance, daily attendance summary, you can get it. How many members came, how many members came late, my team's attendance. And the good thing is you will have geo attendance. 10 of your employees are living outside, working outside, your sales team, your other people, purchase guys, you can make their geo attendance. They will be marking the attendance through their mobile. That would be system would be feeding. Yes, Renis, if your company has only 15 employees, still you can have it. You can have it. And I advise better is the lesser you have, implement it so that as the employee get on adding, everybody comes through the system only. You can have it. Doesn't matter that you are 15 or 50 or 500, the system caters to all. System caters to all. So you as a controller or HR as a controller has control on all these processes. Even reimbursement, I applied, controller or as an HR can stop it. They can stop it. And they can generate the report also. So that is the beauty of the system, how our HRMS system manages the entire employee's life cycle kind of thing. The life cycle starts from joining, the onboarding, and the employee life cycle ends on the separation. So on exit management, resignation, who from my team has resigned, manager would know it. Do I have exit interview process? So the form would reach to the person. And employee has resigned, I would approve it or not approve it is into my hands. And once I approved it, when the employee has to be, released finally, that exit date and that exit process is approved again. So exit management. So from hiring till separation, this system manages everything. I have not taken you in detail to the recruitment because I think recruitment is a lengthy process, not advisable for MSMEs. The small organization may not have because this is a cumbersome process little, but otherwise everything is too easy. And like an designed ERP, it is an customized ERP for HR. It is an customized ERP for HR. You only have to feed the leave, attendance, late coming, tour, advance loan kind of the policies which are embedded into the system. You feed it, system would take it every day, every month, every year automatically. System would take it automatically. So this is the HRMS Pro. Other than this, we have asset management. Dhiren, please come for this asset management. Through the asset management system, whenever you allocate email, SIM card, laptop, desktop, vehicle, anything you allocate to a person, that would be reflected and you can control it. You can have a list. You can make annual inventories, quarterly inventories. So whatever assets you are allocating to a person, so you have given a laptop to somebody, model number, serial number, tag, which make address, everything it has. And when the employee leaves or no anything, you have this. See model HP latitude series, this serial number, this asset number, this make issued to which employee, when this is what issued, what is the status, and when the return date, everything you have. How many systems, desktop, laptop, computer, SIM card, anything in the assets you have. So inventory you have in the company. So these are inbuilt. आपको कस्टमाइज नहीं करने का है, इसके लिए सिस्टम में इनबिल्ट है, कोई पैसा एक्स्ट्रा भी नहीं देना है. No extra investment for all these. These are standard package parts. Whatever I have given to you, these are standard package parts. Attendance, leave management, everything, even PMS. Okay. So this is what no our system has, where the technology derives the workforce or the employee. What else? I have told you attendance, leave, reimbursement, to do, assets, training. Yes, training is part of that. Performance, payroll, exit management, new hire, recruitments, time sheets, and employees' documents, you know, and employees' ticket. Yes, employees' ticket. If some of your employee has a grievance, he can raise a ticket. The ticket will be reflected to the person who is responsible for that. It would be reflected in the dashboard. And when the employee resolves that, that ticket would be closed. So this way it handles the grievances also. And more than this would be reflecting that within how many hours and day that ticket has been closed. You can monitor the performance of the HR person or the finance person or the other person within how many hours or days that ticket or any kind of ticket has been closed. You see, Hiren, one moment, please. One moment, please. How many tickets were raised? How many are in progress? How many are closed? How many have been escalated? How are open? How many are new? So this you can see as a controller of the company. You can see how many employees have raised their grievance or concern, and what is the time, within how much time frame. So this kind of dashboards, beautiful dashboards, they are visible only to you. So how many are new raised, how many employees are raising that, and time frame and closure. So these things are again part of standard package, part of standard package. And then you are having a dashboard with you. As a management control, you have a dashboard. So maybe while you come in the office, just have a look for 5 minutes. How many employees in the company? 10 employees. How many present? How many absent? डैशबोर्ड पे पता चल गया. कोई एचआर वालों को बोलने की जरूरत नहीं है कि मुझे एब्सेंटेज में रिपोर्ट भेजो. कितने एम्प्लॉई, हाउ मेनी ऑन कॉन्ट्रैक्ट, हाउ मेनी परमानेंट, हाउ मेनी प्रोबेशन, यू हैव number available over here. How many male and female you have number over here. How many in the HR team who are there reflected over here in my team. This can be customized to individual manager or to the company also. And इंटरव्यू शेड्यूल आपका, रिजाइंड, एग्जिट, जेंडर, सैलरी, सीटीसी कॉस्ट, पूरी कंपनी की मेरी मैन पावर कॉस्ट क्या है, एज वाइज हाउ मेनी एम्प्लॉइज आर, लीव वाइज हाउ मेनी एम्प्लॉइज आर लीव ऑन डे. All kind of these dashboard reports are available to you as a CEO, as a director, as a manager, as a controller. All these kind of dashboard reports are available to you, and they are not customized, they are standard package. So this is how the HR policies are converted into the systems. And now it is system driven. Now it is system driven. I do not drive it. So this is all what we have in HRMS package. Let me take a few questions coming over here. Does the system is compatible with ERP? Yes, Dhiren, tell me. Are we compatible with ERP?
Yes, we do have.
Yes, it is compatible. Are we connected with biometric machines?
Yes, we integrate biometric machines.
We integrate this with biometric machines. Yes. So that your attendance is fed into the system automatically, directly. Okay. Can we integrate your HR ERP in our educational ERP?
Yes.
Educational ERP, yes.
Yeah, we can, but we require APIs.
Okay. 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 So from this HRMS system, let me come back to my presentation again. I would conclude it and then we would be having a Q&A and discussion session. So I am coming back to the concluding part now. Thank you, Dhiren. Kindly be with me. I may require you again. Please be with me.
Sure, sir.
So this is what we can do through the mobile app application, through the system, through the self-help. We can control the HR processes over here. And what do we get out of this? what are the benefits? It leads to resolving your needs. It helps in your time saving. It helps in impartial treatment. It helps in making your time more available with the other business exigencies and business requirements. The systems and policies, they make uniformed behavior. They make my organization run in a uniform and disciplined way. So these are the benefits why we should be having these HR policies and systems, and what they would be resulting into ultimately. They lead into standardization. They lead into legal compliances. So these are the various benefits of having HR policies and systems in the organization. Okay, so Renis ji, we are sharing a link to you where those who are interested, they can raise their query and then we will be connecting to them. So those who are interested into this system, implementing this into their organization, whatever be the size, we have a commercial proposal for you. And believe me, it is very, very cheap. It is not that costly, which you might be visualizing. It is easy. We have kept in mind that, yes, this system is for MSME. We know it. We know it. The costs, we would be, sharing it with you once you raise the query with us. We would be sharing a link to you. I'm sharing that, and maybe that would be shared to you on your various connects. Okay.
Sorry for
Now
interrupting.
I am opening this session for your interactions and your questions, please.
Yes, thank you, Vinodji. I would request all the participants who have any query, any questions regarding the session today, please raise your hand. We'll be attending one by one, and Vinodji will be answering. He'll try to answer most of you. And like he mentioned, who all are interested in the system, please leave your messages in the chat. We'll have a team connected to you, and we'll connect you directly to Vinodji in that case. So right now, if you have any questions regarding the session, please ask, and you can raise your hand so that we can just unmute you and direct you to Vinodji right now.
Yes, please. So I have been. Yes.
Ma'am, Dasji is there actually.
Yes, Dasji, you can ask your question, please. We are unmuting you.
Yeah, sir, what will be the cost for this kind of software and all?
See, we have devised the cost based on your employee strength.
Yeah, if we have let's say 15 to 20 employees, then what can be the cost for this kind of, just for an idea. I know it may be specifically designed for the specific MSMEs and all. So just for an idea that it can cost up to this much and that.
Okay. So the system, ranges on per employee cost. You can have it on annualized package, or you can pay it on monthly basis, kind of thing. You can have either option where you say, okay, let me not spend on annualized package. I would pay it on monthly basis. So as an executive, it works for you, and the technology works for you, and you pay it on monthly basis, or you can pay it on quarterly basis, or you can pay in educational basis, annual basis. That's your choice. So you give us your email ID, and maybe, or we can share it on the UDYAMITA helpline. Also, our prices and rates will be sharing over there, and we are also sharing a query questionnaire part. Those who are interested, you can raise over there, and otherwise we would be offering the pricings common to all through the UDYAMITA helpline.
So basically, there are most of the participants who like to know the approximate value, so that they can make up their mind. Just approximate value, like if you can just mention it starts from here, and it depends upon the features they add to it. So if you can just share the approximate value, I think most of the questions will be answered.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Just approximate value wherein they can make up their mind at least, you know.
So it would be, so how many are there for up to, see, less than 50 employees or 25 employees? How many 100? Can I understand that? Hello?
Yes,
Those,
participants, please
how many are here
mention in the
from,
chat.
how many are here who have more than 50 employees? Shivam 1. Okay. Dasji. Yes, Neha, how many you have?
$140, I think.
बोलो बोलो महादेव रोसी भाई लेट पीछे ट्रांसफर सात ऑफिस नंबर
I think Mr. Rashti ji.
ना करवा yes
So I think major people fall in this category, like 15 to 25 and 25 to 50.
Vinod sir. Sir, I think आपका mic से
Oh, so yes, sorry. Now I have got the messages 15 to 20, 15 to 70, 10 to 25, 50. Okay. And Neha has 140 employees. Somebody has HRMS Sensi, but not satisfied with it. Okay. Right. So our pricing goes from 60 to 80 rupees per employee per month. This would depend on the number of employees. If you have more, we would be reducing the cost. Average cost, you can take 70, 75 rupees cost. Suppose you take a standard package.
So I think so has cleared it out.
If you
So
have 30 employees, yes, Sonej, if you have 30 employees, then it would be approx say 2,000 to 2,500 rupees cost only.
No.
So very small cost on monthly basis. If you have 50 employees, again about 4,000 rupees. So that is 1/5 of the cost of an HR executive, which we may be hiring of, say, 20,000 rupees cost, or maybe 30,000 rupees cost only. Yes, system can take care of contract labor also. System takes care of contract labor also.
Can we have any other participant who likes to ask? Mr. Patil, would you like to ask a question, please?
no thanks
Okay.
In terms of
Renishy?
policy, anybody has system policy? I have given the system exposure. I have given the system pricing, how the system works on the three-side mechanism: the employee, the manager, and the controller, the HR or the director. And I have given the pricing and what the system has. In terms of policy, you can have independent system of policy devising also. In your company, you may have that, okay, sir, only give us policies. I am having a system of my own. Yes, Renish ji. Yes, Neha, system also works if the employees are outside. Geo-attendance. And if they're outside, it can be mobile enabled. They can apply their leave, tour, advance. Oh, yes, to other countries also. So contract labor we have, your payroll processing we have, your reports generation we have.
Renishji, would you like to ask a question?
Hello.
Yes, please. Please ask your question.
Haji, yes, Vinodji, currently we do use a salary box for the HRMS management in our
Okay.
company, but it does not contain all the modules which you are mentioning in your HRMS.
Yes.
So I would appreciate your product and
Thank you.
we would like to implement in the next month itself.
Okay.
So first of all, we would like to getting in detailed training of it first of all,
Okay.
and
Right.
how it could be possible to transfer from our existing system to in your system. That could be a major point for us.
See, in such case of transition, what we only require that whatever is the data available in the current system, that is being transmitted to my new system.
Okay.
Otherwise, the current system would be obsolete, but because while we will be running our own system then. But there should not be an hassle that you need to feed all the data again and again.
Okay. Okay.
Then you can close off with them, whatever the business terms you have. And then soon upon having our demo, and then once we enter into the contract, then you can have a system. Just make sure that data from that is either saved with you, or maybe if it is bridging can be done between both technologies, it is okay. But if bridging is not done, we can be saved in Excel and other platforms, then it would be fed in directly into our system.
Okay. Okay. Fine. Is it available on iOS or Android both? No?
Both.
Yeah. Okay.
Is there anybody else who would like to ask something? Any question from the participants? Vinodji, before ending, would you like to say a few words for the participants?
Okay. So I hope all of you must have got an introspection into what HR policies can do for you, how they can help you out. The ultimate aim and objective is to save the directors, owners, entrepreneurs time. Number one, to make rational decisions. Number two, to devise a uniformed and disciplined organization. Number three, to make a that tomorrow we can grow. If we are well managed, disciplined, we can be we can multiply in any number of time. The policies and system, they help you into that. You keep on adding people, everybody behaves in the same direction, everybody behaves in the same way. You hire any kind of experienced person from any domain, managers. See, the managers tend to drive the company as per their own style and work methodologies. No, any manager would not be able to drive as per his own choice and experiences. They have to drive as per my systems and policies. Everybody has to be synchronized. That would be synchronized, and it would be channelizing as a uniform energy, and ultimately it would be creating synergy. The HR policies and system, they create synergy within the organization, developing the uniform and paving a way for the growth. Paving a way for the growth.
I think in today's session, we all
There's very interesting question coming over here.
Okay.
Raghavendra ji says that please compare and say how earlier Lalaji type of management and we still are able to run the show even without such system. Okay. See, Lalaji type of systems, they are working standalone. The Lalaji has a view and that is executed. But still, Lalaji has unified and uniformed views. But the problem comes with the Lalaji type of companies that once you start 2 companies, 3 companies, 4 companies, 5 companies, you have at 1 place, 2 place, 3 place, then Lalaji, like our Indian mythological systems, where we have one person and replicating and making other replicas. So Lalaji would not be made as replicas. You see, I have worked with Japanese companies. I have worked with other companies. I was in India, same system. I went to Japan, same system. You go to Korea, same system. You go to Philippines, the company has same system, same technology. Lalaji is not there everywhere in all 28 countries, in all 47 plants. But Lalaji's systems and policies are there same in all 47 plants, in all 28 countries. So Lalajis have, that's why Lalajis have not grown that. And if the Lalaji have grown, every Lalaji has taken or embraced the technology. And you believe me, with this technology, our new startups, they are doing wonders. Lalaji is spending second generation, third generation at 40 crores, 60 crore. And a new generation young boy makes 4,000 crores in 2 years. Only on riding on the wave of the technology. Only through the unified systems. Only through the process and procedures. So this is the difference between our Lalaji kind of system and the tech-enabled system and uniform policy systems. I hope you have got your answer.
For today's seminar, I think we all have learned that how maintaining SOPs makes the entire journey of our entrepreneurship so seamlessly efficient if we actually embrace the technology. Because technology plays a very important role. Without like Android and iPhone, we are nothing. We aren't using that Purana wala Nokia and all. So it not only cuts the cost, also it helps in maintaining so many data and then processing it. He's right. Vinodji is so right that spending on human power and giving them so much money and still not implementing what your goals and thoughts are, it's very difficult, and then keeping a check on them again. But if you have this technology and you follow your journey with right training and HR SOPs, I think it's going to work wonders for each one of you. So today I want to thank you all the participants, for your interest and attention. From all of us here at UDYAMITA Helpline, we are really grateful for you joining the session today. And from all of us, again, I sincerely appreciate that I've got the opportunity today to host Vinodji. And he has really rocked the session with all his insights and knowledge he has put in. And also, he's given all the ways that how we can prosecute it. How can we implement in this life to make our life so easy? With just small steps, we can manage our, we can manage the right human power and utilize it in our progress. That's the main thing, like selection of the candidates and providing them vision and training and, managing teams. Everything he has explained in his entire session, which was like so clear that anybody, a naive, was able to understand him so well. So thank you so much, Vinodji. We're really grateful to you today for your time and all the insights you have shared with us. It has really been a helpful session for all of us. So I'm thanking you on behalf of the participants and my entire team. Thank you so much. Thanks you once again for joining. Yeah.
Thank you, and I hope the participants would raise their level in terms of performance, not only for them but organization, taking the human resources together and taking as HR first kind of thing, and taking the advantage of the technology and making unified systems through the form of policies. I
That's
hope
so right.
you would have gained insights into HR policies and systems, and look forward to associating with you through various modes and methods, be that as a
Yeah, I
consultant
would
or as a
request the participants again, whoever are keen and still have any questions or doubts, or you are keen to get this implementation done, or you want some insights from Vinodji, do get in touch with us. We have pinned our number and email ID at the comment session. It is in the chat box. Do get in touch with us. We'll put you directly to Vinodji. So,
Yes,
we provide
I'm
these
writing.
sessions. Yeah.
I'm writing my name and number. You can reach back to us. My number is 98186 88186, and you can reach us through the mail also. So this is my mail and mobile number. You can reach, and we would come back to you whatever query you have, and we would be able to solve it. Be it policy
Exactly.
formation, and we do have. If you need only 1-2 policies, we can design only 2 policies for you. That can be done. Sir, I need only pause policy for me. Sir, I want only leave policy for me. We can do that only for you. Sir, I have leave policy, but I need to revise it legally. Only one standard policy. Sir, I need to vet my appointment letter. Sir, I want to design non-disclosure agreement for me. So we can do that. A standalone, a group, cumulative, or systems. It can be together all. It can be together 1, 2, or more options.
Okay. So exactly, this is why we have all these sessions. We get
Sonia
really high.
ji, Neha has commented that she is not able to see my mail ID mobile number. I have typed it.
No problem, sir. We'll put it in the chat box. I'll request my team. They will put it in the chat box. They will pin it.
But while my message shows that I have sent it to hosts and panelists. Okay, only host and panelist. Okay, not to all. I need to make it to all. How to make it?
So we have already done it for you. The team has already done it for you. We at UDYAMITA, we have a mission. That's why we get hosts as expert like Vinodji, so that it makes the life and journey easy. Because if we keep asking our friends and all, they only share those things that they have learned from their experiences. So we want you to directly share your problems, or you want answers to anything directly from the expert. So you are not misguided, but you get the right information at the right time. So we have the expert here today, who's the expert in international training and HR. So whatever you have, I still request you can just put it down your questions and we'll get you connected to him.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Vinodji. Thank you for joining us today. And I'll thank all the
My
participants.
pleasure.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Take care.
And
Bye-bye.
Yes, we'll have more sessions coming soon again. And we'll be inviting Vinodji again. Thank you.
Thank you, Sonia ji, for reimposing trust on me, and look forward to associating, and look forward to work together, and helping the entrepreneurs, helping the country is our mission.
Definitely.
So that
Empowering
together we
each
grow.
one of them.
Yes,
Yes,
together
sir.
we grow.
Thank you so much. Have a great day.
Bye-bye.
Thank you so
Take
much.
care. Bye-bye.
Thank you.